Hi everybody, my name is John Brown. I'm a master's student in the Educational Technology Department at NJCU. I'm going to give you a brief synopsis of my master's project that I decided to do in lieu of finishing up the thesis. So as I was going through writing my thesis, I had discussed with some colleagues what they knew about UDL and blended learning, and UDL stands for the Universal Design for Learning. Basically, a few of them were aware of UDL, but many of them hadn't really heard of blended learning. They were applying some principles of UDL, but there was just generally a bit of confusion. So what I decided to do is make a publicly facing website. It's called udlbl.com. You can see up here in the little brain logo. If you were to go to that website, you'll get exactly what I'm presenting to you on the screen. So what I decided to do here was to make a website that explains a bunch of things that I think need explaining. First of all, the overall goal here is to promote UDL and blended learning and how important they are, especially to the future. Blended learning has a lot to do with technology. I believe that blended learning will take a larger and larger role. UDL and BL both deal with personalization. So I think going into the future, these two items, these two theories will definitely start to intersect with each other and work with each other. So I'm going to take you on a quick tour of what this website is. At the beginning, we can see that we just have a little bit of an introduction. Now, one of the cool things I did, this is all custom programmed. All the graphics are custom made. In a former life, I was a web developer, so it was nice to come back and create something from scratch again. As we scroll down in the website, we can see that there's animation involved here. I think it's very catchy to the eye, and I think it helps hammer some of the points home here. The UDL and BL spheres follow us down the web page. This is what you call a one-page website. When you click links up here, you are actually being scrolled down one page to the different sections. If you click back to top, you scroll all the way back to the top and things reverse. So as you scroll down from the top, the first stop we make is the Universal Design for Learning section. Now what I tried to do here, Universal Design for Learning is a huge, huge topic. I tried to distill it down as simply as I can to get the main points out for people to learn about. As you continue scrolling down, you can see the BL sphere has now appeared. And we have a blended learning section that talks about what blended learning does. Now the interesting part here is we get to a timeline. This is where I'm trying to meld the two concepts together. As we can see, UDL and BL start off as separate concepts, and then towards the end, BL starts to overlap a lot with UDL. To understand more specifically about what that means, I suggest you read the content at udlbl.com. As you scroll down further, I start to explain a bunch. There's actually about 12 aspects here that I extracted that I feel are very similar to both theories, and I talk about all of those here. The little spheres show how much weight each of the two theories, UDL and BL, I feel contribute to each of these concepts. And then finally, as we get down to the last section, again, you can see that the BL and UDL spheres are following us all the way down the page. We come to a graphic that I designed that I feel summarizes up the overlaps between the two. It also shows something similar to the final timeline image here, where we have BL heavily starting to overlap with UDL. So that is basically the website. Again, if you go to udlbl.com, you're going to see exactly what you're seeing in front of you, and you can read everything that is here. Thank you.